Joining us now at the podium is Michigan State head coach Tom Anastos. Anastos enters his third year with the Spartans. Previously, Anastos served as the CCHA commissioner from 1998 to 2011. Michigan State returns 18 letter winners from a season ago. Coach, if you'd like to start with an opening statement, then we'll open the floor for questions.
Well, my only opening statement, I guess, is welcome to hockey seasons. Nice to see the seasons here. We're really excited about Big Ten hockey. I know it's been a discussion point for a couple years now, and it's finally here. So I think the Big Ten's getting off to a great start, and we're excited to be part of it.
Coach Andy Johnson, Bucky's fifth quarter. Is this kind of a bittersweet day for you? Obviously, excitement for the Big Ten, but with your CCHA connections, kind of, that going by the wayside. How do you feel about that?
It's not bittersweet. I'm over it. What I'm happy about is the CCHA had a very nice run. All the programs have found a home, and I think the Big Ten opportunity is very exciting, both for our member schools and I think for college hockey. So I think there's a lot of good stuff in store.
Tom, Jess Myers with 1500 ESPN. Down years for your program are rare. With that said, what do you take away from last year, and do you have to kind of put that behind you, or what lessons did you take from the year you guys had last year?
Well, I really think we're a program in transition, and I know when I took the role, there were areas that we looked to address. My first year, the team was able to go from previously finishing in 10th to earning a spot in the NCAA tournament, which was great. But at the same time, we had a lot of upperclassmen in that lineup, and we lost them to graduation, and then we lost Torrey Krug, our best player and the player of the year in our league that year, to early departure to the pros. So we lost 10 players that year, and going into the last season, we knew that we had a lot of players who played a lot of minutes to replace. And as you know, when the season starts, oftentimes, or at least last season, you don't have a whole lot of time to prepare for your first game. This season, our schedule works out a little bit different. But we had guys playing with minutes in the first game when we played out here last year, first series against Minnesota, a very veteran team, that they hardly practiced, let alone step on the ice with a team that was returning from the Frozen Four. So a lot of youth, a lot of inexperience last year, and in certain spots. We lost 5 defensemen from the previous year. And so one of the challenges for me when I came in was try to kind of restructure our roster. This isn't like pro hockey where you can make trades. You have to kind of live through some of those transitions and timing and so on. And so we lost 5 defensemen from the previous year's team, 4 of which played with great regularity, playing 25 to 30 minutes a night. We replaced them with new players, and we knew that was going to be a very challenging proposition, which it proved out to be. The good news was, in spite of all that, our team got better during the course of the season. We fought through some time periods where confidence was a factor with an inexperienced group. Thought we were playing our best hockey coming together at the end of the season, and when the season did end, no one wanted it to end. And I think we've had a good, productive off season. We're still going to be young. I think we have 17 freshmen and sophomores, many of which are going to be playing regularly on our team this year. But I think we did a lot of growing up last year. We still have a lot of growing up to do. We have very strong goaltending coming into the season, which is a good position to be good at. And so I think we have a lot to build on. And the energy at Michigan State in our community is high on hockey. People are excited about Big Ten hockey. They're excited about our program. Last year, in spite of our season and our finish, we led the CCHA in attendance, and we were a top 10 team in attendance. So people are excited about what's going on, and our team feels that excitement as well.
Jason Gonzalez, Star Tribune. I saw your tweet this morning about prepping for a busy day. How has preparation changed with the new conference and all the hype and interviews? Is it any different than in previous years?
Lots more to do. One of the things that I was just telling our communications contact, Jeff Barnes, that especially coming from my previous job, that's exciting to see is, In the CCHA, we used to have our television partners come in, and we'd spend time with our television partners, you know, with the coaches. But beyond the games, we're spending time with Big Ten marketing folks, you know, and Big Ten network marketing people to market the game. And I think that's a real important difference. And so already, you know, watching a nationally televised football game that has a huge audience and you see hockey ads, to me, yeah, it's great for Big Ten hockey without a doubt, but I think it's great for college hockey to be able to get on that kind of platform, which we didn't have access to before. So very good turnout here. Didn't know what to expect. And you know, hopefully the Big Ten folks are very happy with it, because I think so far everything has moved very positively forward. And I think that oftentimes, you know, we have these live events with games, which are focal points, but it's nice to get that ancillary promotion that goes around it, because it keeps the game in the news, it keeps the game in the forefront. And I think that will help our sport grow.
Tom, Andy Baggett with the Wisconsin State Journal. Is there any doubt in your mind that this is going to work? That realignment, that
No doubt in my mind.
No doubt.
No, well, are you talking about
Just for
college
everybody,
hockey,
college
or Big
hockey,
Ten?
college hockey as a whole body. Is this going to work?
You know, I have no doubt what we see in the Big Ten will work and grow. I'm curious to follow the rest of our, particularly our Western landscape, but the entire landscape, to see how things settle over the next 5 years, because I think a lot of the change was in reaction to, you know, schools like ours and the other Big Ten schools, you know, forming Big Ten hockey. And I'm curious to see over a period of time, as things settle, if people feel that they have the right alignment, because our sport is regional. The economics of our sport are typically based on bus rides. Even for those programs in the Big Ten, it's going to cost us more to play Big Ten hockey than it costs us to play CCHA hockey. We'll be traveling further distances for several of our games, and we'll be taking a different mode of transportation. For other programs, that's going to happen too, but their business model, their financial model is much different than maybe what, you know, the Big Ten schools are. So I hope there's great success. Yet, you know, I think we'll all watch it very carefully to see in 5 years where we are.
Tom, Pat Borsey with the New York Times. Given the reach of the Big Ten network, what could this do for the exposure of not only your program and the Big Ten programs, but from college hockey in general? Because the Big Ten network now goes coast to coast.
Well, it takes us from a very regionally based sport and puts, you know, gives us opportunity at times to be on a national platform. And you know, we're a microcosm of the NHL when you really think about it. And you know, fighting for space in a very crowded market, we have a unique product that I think people, especially a certain group of people, really enjoy. And it gives us an opportunity to expose this product to more people who can see the kind of energy that goes on and the uniqueness of buildings. And, you know, it's a different, college hockey is a different product than pro hockey, where you have bands, you have student sections, you have school colors, you have the passion of alums. And for the Big Ten Conference, from what I've learned, is, you know, our alums span coast to coast. And this is a great opportunity to reconnect in a different way with a different sport to many of those alums in different markets.
Time for one more question.
Nathan Wells, College Hockey News. You mentioned that you have plenty of underclassmen. Who are you looking to step up this season?
Well, I'm looking for 27 guys to step up, actually. Well, you know, one of the things that we have to contend with, three of our players, two of which we were really relying on to be important parts. One is Johnny Drager, who's from this area, played at Shattuck, played a lot of minutes for us as a freshman last year, was a returning defenseman. He just had surgery on a lower body injury yesterday. He'll be out probably 8 to 10 weeks. And we had Matt Berry, who's our top returning scorer, also had a lower body injury with surgery yesterday. that will put him on that same time frame. So those were two guys that we were looking to start the season. And while, you know, it's obviously a disappointment that they won't be ready to start the season, they will return healthy. And it provides opportunity, like every team has injuries, it provides opportunity for other guys to step up. So our goaltending has to be good. Jake Hildebrand has to be good. Will Yanikev has to be good. We think we can play two goaltenders and play them at a very high level. And then we need to find offense. We were weak offensively. Part of that is our skill set, and we're recruiting to that. And yet we think we can get better with those players that we brought in and players that we have. We think we can get better offensively to become a better team.